Morning, everybody. My name is RlrrRrl. I've been drumming since 1998, and I still got plenty to work on today. I'm reviewing some limb independence patterns. I believe there's 7 of them that I'm going to be going through. In all these prior live streams, I've got timestamps in the description to show what I was talking about or what I was practicing. Now, because I've been drumming for almost 30 years, and because I have a bachelor's, master's, and PhD in music education, people will come into these practice streams, which are basically like office hours, where I'm here to practice while people potentially ask some questions. And I'll get questions about how to get better as a performer or how to get better as an educator. And I will often edit those answers and put them in this drumming tips playlist that has over 17 hours of tips and over 100 videos responding to different things. The title is the first thing I talk about. And if it says and other drumming tips, that means there are more things in there. Or and other teaching tips means that I'm talking about teaching tips throughout the whole video. But this one says how to improve buzz rolls. So that's what I start with. But then I talk about some other stuff in there. So if the title doesn't interest you, the timestamps in the description will show some other topics across all these over 100 different videos. Now, I've been mainly a rudimental drummer, followed by concert percussion, and then less than 1% of my time has been on drum kit. So drum kit is something that I'm learning for fun. So I need Shia LaBeouf here to help motivate me to get better at limb independence. Uh-oh. Why is it? Why do I hear? There we go. Okay. It's like hearing a delay of the stream. Hello on the vertical. That was weird. All right, Shia LaBeouf, you're gonna motivate me. I need to get better at drumming. Shia, don't scream in my ear, please. Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. He spits. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit. And you're not going to stop there. No. What are you waiting for? Do it. I was late. Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. He spits there again. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf, everybody is super motivated now, including myself. We're going to review some limb independence patterns. Now, the book that I'm going through, that I'm reviewing, is this one. So it's called 50 Ways to Syncopation. It's by Dom Moyle. Highly recommend the book. It has 50 ways that you can work on limb independence using the 20 charts in Dom's book or the 55 charts on my website or the solos in Ted Reed's, the back of his book, Syncopation. Now, the way that largely based off of how I'm working on this limb independence is from New Breed 1 and 2 by Gary Chester. So if you're interested in that, check that out. I've got this spreadsheet here. The spreadsheet is keeping track of how am I doing across all these different times that I'm practicing a limb independence pattern. So pattern number 2 is your basic ding, 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 ding. And then you play short notes, so 8th notes on the snare drum. Etc. Okay, so that's cool and all. Thank you for the follow, by the way, on Twitch. That is your very basic jazz pattern. And across all these times that I played through this, column A is saying, on average, it's technically proficient, which means that I'm playing the ink on the page. But if it says musical, that means that I am playing it in a way that's adding in extra timbres and textures, etc., to make it more interesting than just playing the ink on the page. So I've gone through over the last over a year and gone through all these different patterns and have finally graduated from all of them so that they're at least technically proficient and higher. These are something different, so ignore the mez right there. But what I want to do tomorrow is I want to do every single one of these in one stream. So I've been reviewing them because some of these I haven't played in months. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to warm up with this one, pattern number 33, which is right there. Put it on the screen for you. So pattern number 33 is a Samba pattern. And then I'm going to review these remaining, I think, 6 or so. And then tomorrow I'm going to actually go through every single one of these, one after the other. So that's the plan for today and for tomorrow. Now, this particular pattern that I'm warming up with, I'm playing at 150. And it's a Samba pattern. So for the feet, what I'm going to do is go boom, Now, normally when playing a samba pattern, you play a 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and... At least in a lot of the variations in, like, Dom's book, you'll play a lot of the Latin grooves like this. This one's a little funky. It switches things up. So it changes the rhythm so that you're going 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and da 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 So it's playing continuous eighth notes on the cymbals, but you're doing 2 and 4 on the foot, on the hi-hat. Okay, so that's the ostinato. So this one has felt a little funky for me while reviewing it. So we're gonna sit with this one, warm up with it. Now the play along that I'm gonna use, there's literally thousands of like free drumming resources on my home tab. Or if you go to the link that's at the top of the screen, which is jaredollery.com/drum, this is linked at each one of the drumming videos on my YouTube channel. It takes you to here. There's 84 chop exercises at the moment. There's over 1,000 grid variations organized by different rudiments. So if you want to work on flam 5s, you can do it with triplets, or you can do it with 16th notes. If you want to work on flam drags, you can do it with triplets, you can do it with 16th notes, etc. The limb independence section, I'll show you that in a second. There's over 500 marching bass exercises. There's drumline cadences. There's over almost 300 sight reading exercises, almost 500 technique exercises, and then there's over 17 hours of me responding to Q&A and on all these live streams just in this playlist alone, as well as all these scripted lessons like how to hold traditional grip or the stretch and massage routine that I'll do here in like 5 minutes, etc. So there's tons of content in here, all for free. If you see any of those videos that say members first, there's over 600 of them. They're all scheduled to release for free. It just might literally be a year and a half from now. I'm kind of ahead on content. So just stay tuned. It'll come out for free. Otherwise, if you just click the join button under any of the videos, it's 99 cents. This is the cheapest I can make it on YouTube to become a member. But I'm playing a straight pattern, and I'm doing it at 150. So I'm going to go to the straight charts from 100 to 159. In every single one of these limb independence playlists, the second video is a video on how to develop limb independence. So it's got a series of steps that you can practice. Some of the steps might take you a day or maybe even a week to like get better at it before you move on to the next step. But this is what I demonstrated in all these live streams. Now, yesterday I just like started with pattern number 1, I believe, and just went all the way through. So I'm just going to go in reverse today. So I'm going to start with pattern 46 through 50, charts rather. And then I'm going to go up the playlist. All right, so 150 is what I want to play it at. All of my play-alongs have timestamps in the description, so you can jump to whatever BPM you want. I'm playing this at 150. You might play it faster, which is great. So this is the ostinato. This is the thing that repeats over and over. I'm going to read through the patterns on the snare drum. A 1, a 2, a here we go. Sweet. So again, just keeps repeating this pattern while you read through it on the snare. Some of the other patterns are more complicated than this. It's fairly basic. Sorry, so I messed up because I was trying to read what the comment was, and I don't actually know what you're saying. 1, 2, ready, and. Oh, you're saying, bro, sick beat? Oh. It looked like it said Bronco, and I was like, what is a Bronco? Like the vehicle? Yeah, my the text is like too small. It's like too far away from me, so I couldn't read it. My apologies. Hooked on phonics, work for me. 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. My stick keeps slipping out of my hand. Why are you doing that, stick? Cool. Other than when I started playing the normal pattern, the 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, and as opposed to 1 or 1 and when I switched the ostinato because I was like trying to read while playing, that didn't work out for me. It was mostly technically proficient. Had fun with it. It felt better than it did yesterday. Yay! Okay, so we've reviewed that one. So I'm going to do a stretch and massage routine, and then I'm going to play through this pattern. I'll paste it up here so you can see what's coming next in like 3 minutes. Stay tuned. Okay, so it's a sticking pattern while you read through stuff on the bass drum. All right, so the first stretch that I'm going to do is stretching the sides of the forearms. So hold your palms facing up with your sticks in your hands. You're pulling, you push through. It looks funny, but it feels great. Hold it here for a wee bit. And then to get out of the stretch, you just go back the way that you came. So, wee. If you do rotary motions, like traditional or Stevens grip, you can rotate and hold to one end of the extreme for like 20 to 30 seconds, and then rotate and hold to the other end of the extreme. But because I don't do traditional or Stevens grip anymore, I'm not going to worry about that. Now I'm going to stretch the underside of the forearm, so I'm just pulling back gently. If you want to do 2 at a time, you could do this on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch. Don't put all your weight into it. That would be bad. So just pulling back gently. Stretching the underside. Stretching the tendons. Getting relaxed. My left eye, I'm trying to blink it. It's blurry. Why? It's like it's got goop on it. Ooh. My left tendons are much tighter than my right. Every day your hands are going to feel different. Some days one hand will feel better than the other. Depends on what you've been doing last couple of days. Okay, so that was stretching the underside along here. Now I'm going to stretch the top side along here. So instead of going this way, I'm going to go the other direction. But instead of doing 1 at a time, I can do this on my legs, and it goes twice as fast, which is great. Saves time. That way you can get back into hitting drum. Ugh. Do, 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 do. And now I'm going to do thumb to thumb. Stretching the fingers. It's going twice as fast doing it. The same thumb on the other thumb or the same finger on the other hand. I can language sometimes not. Maybe not today. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more patterns to go. And then I will have successfully completed my review. I mean, we'll see how the patterns go. Maybe I won't have successfully completed it. Stay tuned, we'll find out. Today's episode of Limb Independence is difficult. Ooh, ASMR, enjoy that. Free of charge. You don't even have to be a YouTube member for that. If you do become a member, you get the 600 videos early access to. But if you're not a member, you still get free ASMR. Enjoy. Okay, now I'm going to massage the thumb on top of the forearm and the fingers massaging underneath. I'm just working my way up and down the forearm. And then I'll do a quick hand massage, quick finger massage, and then we will hit drum. Ooh. This feels good. Next. Why, hello to you. Is there a reason why you're spamming hello 4 times in a row? 5 times in a row? Do I need to send you the principal's office? Is that what we have to do? Okay. Now I'm going to massage the back side of the hand with the fingers. And then the thumb is massaging the palm. No plans for Fortnite. Drumming today, drumming tomorrow. And then I'm taking like a month off from streaming. In fact, most of the rest of the year, I will not be streaming. But we'll start again regularly in January. There will be some streams. I think there's like 10 more streams left for the rest of the year. Stay tuned. The last one is massaging base the tip of each one of the fingers. So just kind of wiggling your way through there. And then I'll play through this sticking pattern. So the sticking pattern is funky. It's not very difficult. It's like a paradiddle variation. GTA 6 win. I don't even know when that game's coming out. Sometime next year? I hope. We'll find out. Okay. So the pattern I'm playing. It's a 16th note pattern. So what I'm going to do is play paradiddle, paradiddle, and then left, right, right, left. You can do it on the ride, you can do it on the snare, whatever you want. Emphasize 2 and 4 on the snare. And then you read through charts on the foot, okay? It's fairly simple for limb independence pattern. And we're going to play it at 130. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go to my home tab, where there are thousands of free drumming resources. Just scroll down, scroll down, click on the header of any one of these sections, and it expands, and it shows you all of the content in there, whether you want to do limb independence or technique, or you want any of the over 17 hours of drumming tips. Just click on a header, and it shows you all the playlist. I'm doing limb independence. So I'm going to go into here. I'm playing this at 130, and it's a straight pattern. So I'm going to go straight drum charts from 100 to 159. But it can go as slow as 40 or as fast as 240 if you'd like. And we just did 46 through 50, so I'm just going to go up. So that way I'm just practicing a different set of charts, 41 through 45. Inside of the timestamps of all these thousands of play-alongs, you can go in here and pick whatever BPM you want. I want to play this at 130, so I'm going to click 130, and then it's going to count me off. So again, we're playing paradiddle, putta-da left, paradiddle, putta-da left. 2, ready, and... Thank you for the sub. This is the ostinato. The ostinato is the thing that doesn't change. And then we're going to read through the charts on the foot on the bass drum. 2, ready, go. Now we go into the next chart. On these first lines, you can play the ostinato, or you can improvise, whatever you want to do. Two, a 1, 2, here we go. Oh no, I read that rhythm wrong. You can also play this on the hi-hat if you prefer. However you want to do it. That's up to you. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. It's not like hitting all the snares, it's weird. So I'm gonna put it back on here so I can play in the center. The drum trigger, that is. It's distracting when I can't hear the parts that I'm supposed to hear when I know I'm hitting it. Oops, read that wrong. Boom, 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 boom. So the drum trigger is the thing that I'm referring to, by the way. It's not playing in my headphones sometimes. When I play on the edge of the head. 1, 2, a 1, 2, here we go. Alright, last chart, and then we'll play another limb independence pattern. I think I got, what, 5 more? For today, at least. Tomorrow we'll do over 60 of them. Woo! Cool. We reviewed it. Yay. Alright, so it was technically proficient. I have fun with it, other than when I couldn't hear my drum. Kind of important. Re-reviewed it. Yay! All right, so what's the next one? Pattern number 49 is what? And again, it's 49 from Dom's book, 50 Ways of Syncopation, Dom Moyle. So this is what I'm reviewing, going through all of his charts in here, or rather all of his patterns. This one, okay, so let's see. Double time swung, ding, 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 eighth notes on the hi-hat. Okay, and then you play eighth notes. Anything longer than that on the bass drum. Okay, what speed though? That felt too quick, what I was just goofing around with. 115, all right. Boop. Back to my home tab. Scroll down to the limb independent section. Beep, 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 beep. Click on the header for any of these sections. There's over 2,000 free drumming videos. Lots of play-alongs and, you know, over 17 hours of tips just in this playlist alone. Some really good questions from people over the years. And if you're like, why on earth would I want to hear what you have to say? Well, that's up to you, but I've been drumming for almost 30 years. And I do have a PhD in music education, so I know some things. Sometimes. 115, cool. So this is actually a straight pattern. So even though it says like swung, it's a double time swung, which means that I'm playing it as straight eighth notes. Okay, so we just did charts 41 through 45. So now I'm gonna do 36 to 40. Boop. And I'm gonna do it at 115 if I can speak. And then the play along will count off on my head, and then I'll play along to it. It's muted on your end because of a synchronization delay. 2, ready, and... My left foot's gonna get tired from this. What's good? Life. Life is good. What's good with you? 2, here we go. Very basic, but, you know, it's effective. I like it. My left leg is going to be so tired by the end of this. Oh, no. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Oops. I'm gonna give my left foot a break for a second. I don't want it to die on me. Well, I still have, what, 4 or 5 more patterns to go through? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and... Read that wrong. My bad. Again, giving the left leg a little break. Hoo-wee! I'm a rudimental drummer. My feet, my legs are like, nope, you haven't practiced this. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, here we go. Last chart. My left hand can make it hey to you. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Oops. I played that on the snare. Should have been on the bass. Read that wrong. Okay, we did it. Man, my left leg got tired with that. It was mostly technically proficient playing it, other than when I read the rhythms wrong. But, you know, Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. Okay, we reviewed that one. This here's my lizard brain. You need to get going on limb independence routines. Oh, well, I got you covered. So, limb independence is not something that I'm good at yet. It's something that I've been practicing, but I'm way better on like rudimental and concert stuff. But the way that I've been practicing this, if you scroll down here on my home tab, boop, 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 in the limb independence section, any one of these playlists inside of here links to a video on how to develop limb independence using these free exercises. So if I go to like this playlist, this video, how to develop limb independence on the kit, it shows you step by step how I've been working on limb independence. And if you don't believe me, if you go back like a few months, you can see where I was at with a lot of these patterns. They were much worse than they are right now. But step 1 starts off with just playing basic ostinato stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about with there. And moving a limb or 2 limbs independently of the ostinato that you're doing. Then step 2 is actually using some of these free permutations, like the 8th note permutations, where you're just shifting different rhythms across the beat. Step 3 gets into starting to do some of the charts, like I just read through. And it just keeps getting increasing more complex all the way up through step 7. It only takes 5 minutes for me to basically explain how to do limb independence, but this might be like a month or 2 worth of work getting from step 1 through step 7. So step 1 might take you a day or 2 to get, and then step 2 might take you like a few days to get, etc. for whatever pattern you're working on. Now, the rest of this video is just a bunch of different patterns that are from Don Moyo's book, 50 Ways to Syncopation, for developing limb independence. So the rest of it is just showing you some different variations. Some of them hard, some of them easier, etc. But tomorrow, the goal is to go through all 60 plus variations of limb independence patterns back to back to back live on stream. So I'm just reviewing these real quick. And I've got a few more to go through. So this is the last one from Dom's book. And this pattern, let me paste it up here so you can see what it is. It's pattern 50 from this book. 50 Ways to Syncopation, which has 50 ways to work on limb independence. But inside of here, I'm going to play this at 100, and what is the pattern? So the pattern is a swung cymbal while you shuffle on the bass drum. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, okay. Woo! While doing 2 and 4 on the hi-hat. Okay? And then you read through the part on snare drum. So my right foot's gonna get tired now. Okay. We just wore out the left, now we're gonna wear out the right. Hey, you're very welcome. I mean, we all have stuff to work on, so I'm in these live streams, I'm showing the stuff that I have to work on as well. So I still have plenty to practice. Even though I've been doing it for almost 30 years. Okay, we're gonna do this at 100. Scroll down. And by the way, like, this is for the limb independent stuff, but if you're a rudimental drummer like myself, I'd recommend checking out the fun chop exercises. My favorite one is the shopping spree playlist. There's over 30 sprees in there right now. There's over 1,000 grid variations. But where you should really focus your time, especially if you're a rudimental drummer, is all these technique exercises. This is where you should spend a lot of your time, like 50 to 60% of your time on this. But I elaborate on that in these like drumming tips videos. There's over 17 hours of me responding to some really cool questions from different people. Whether it's like, hey, what is a rough? How do you play buzz rolls? Or like, how do I teach a drum line this? Or is it worth it to get a doctorate in music education? So there's a wide range of topics inside of there. Just use the title to like see the different topics. But anyways, so we're doing this swung pattern at 100. Okay, so limb independence, beep, beep, beep. It's a swung pattern, so I need to go into the swung charts at the bottom of this section. And it's at 100 beats a minute, so I'm going to go into the swung drum charts from 100 to 159. I just played through... Oh, shoot. What charts did I just play through? Was it 41 through 45 or 36 through 40? I don't know. Oh, no. I think 31 through 35 is the next set I need to go through. Maybe. I don't know. I apparently have a memory of a goldfish this morning. So in the timestamps, just click whatever BPM you want. If you can play this one faster than me and you can play it at like 138, cool. You can click on that and then it'll count off at 138. So these are very thorough. They all go up one click at a time. 1, 2, ready, and so ding, ding, ding. This is what your cymbal pattern is with hi-hat on 2 and 4. The right foot is doing a shuffle the entire time. Oh no. While my left hand is going to read through the snare part. 1, 2, ready, and... Uh-oh. You played in drumline? Go to the home tab, check out the chops section, check out the grid section, and check out the technique section for over 1,000 drumline related exercises for free. Any of those members' first ones are all coming out for free as well. I was also a drumline person. In fact, that's my primary instrument, followed by concert, percussion, drum kit. I spent barely any time on, just learning it for fun to do the limb independent stuff. So a lot of the tips and lessons are drumline focused. But I marched high school, college, and DCI on Snare, and then I taught drumline for over a decade. And, you know, other stuff, like percussion, band, general music, computer science, every grade kindergarten to doctoral student. So I've had a weird career. But if you play drumline, I've got literally thousands of resources for you in the home tab. Just click on any of the section headers. It'll keep you busy for a long time. Browsing your website, it's really great. Thank you. So many things to try. Yeah, so many that it can be overwhelming. At the very top of the website, there's a link that says, like, click this if you don't know what to practice or something. And it was a stream that I did that has timestamps in the description that shows, like, here are some recommended exercises if you want to, like, work on speed, or if you want to work on flams or whatever. So that might be a good place to start. Or just have fun, trying different stuff, sample them. You can't go wrong with any of them. But the tips and lessons section at the bottom has a ton of, like, walkthroughs on, like, exercises to, like, improve your rolls or whatever. But know that, like, it's like years worth of content, not like something you're gonna go through in a weekend. So if you're overwhelmed, expand your scope. This is not something that you literally could play within a year's worth of work. Because there's, I think, close to just under like 5,000 hours of, like, play-alongs alone. And then, like, 17 hours of just, like, drumming tips. So there's a lot. And the members first ones, again, they're all coming out for free. So I don't sell, like, a book. I don't sell an app. I don't sell a course. I don't teach privately anymore. It's all free. So if you want the early access, then it's 99 cents. But I promise it all comes out for free. But it might be like over a year from now. Oops. Turns out it's hard to talk while, right, reading these patterns. That was a workout for the foot. Okay, we've officially graduated from Dom's book. Yay! We reviewed all of them. I like it. My foot got tired at the end. I'm glad I took those breaks in between, but I had fun with it. It was good. All right. Okay, so there's 3 more patterns. These are not in Dom's books. They're not variations of Dom stuff. These are some fun things that you can try if you're interested. Do it. Definitely a gigantic library of resources. Yeah, I've been working on it for years. Oh, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Yeah, I'm fortunate to have a very supportive wife who values the mission. So she encourages me to create, and so I do a lot. But this is what I do full time, and I make like $1 a day off of it. And I wish I was exaggerating with that. But again, it's all because of my wife. She's great. Okay, so the pattern that I'm going to do at 115 beats a minute, apparently, is a V pattern, or you can think of it like a greater than pattern. So what I'm going to do is basically like this, where I'm going to start with the hi-hat, go to the ride, go to the snare, go back to the ride, and then back to the hi-hat. So what I'm doing is just one hand, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There's multiple ways that you can play through this. One is like a tenor drummer, if you want to try and go for consistent sounds. So you're basically going to pivot at the elbow and keep the wrist the same way while moving like this. Another way is to actually turn your wrist over. This is called the Julie Spencer technique. I actually learned it on mallets, but I've also used it on like multi-percussion stuff. Like concert percussion, multi-percussion. And if you use this one, it gives you a different quality of sound because you're literally turning your stick over, but it makes it so you're actually using less motion, so it's more energy efficient and effective when you play it this way, as opposed to playing it like a tenor drummer where there's more motion there. So, pick whichever one you want. I'm just gonna do it like this. Now, I actually don't even need my left side of my body for this particular one, but if you want to, like you can, because you're reading the charts on the foot, but if you want... You can add in some extra left hands and make it spicy, however you want to do this. That's up to you. But we're going to play this at 115? Yeah. And it's a straight pattern, so I'm going to go to the straight charts in the home tab of YouTube. Scroll down, beep, beep, beep. Limb independent section, click. And it's straight. And it's within that BPM range, so I click. I just did 31 through 35, so I'm just going to go up to the next one. Randomize which charts you use. There's 55 of them. There's 5 advanced ones and 50 that are less advanced. But if you randomize which ones you're going through, so you don't just play the same set of 5 charts over and over, then you're actually practicing sight reading, which, you know, is kind of helpful if you're just like, hey, here's a chart. We're going to play this as a group. And you're like, what? How? You can just sight read through it. Here we go. It didn't. Drum trigger didn't do all the notes. 2, 1, 2, ready, and. This is all you're doing the entire time for the ostinato. It's just one hand. It looks fancier than it is. All you're doing is playing eighth notes. But if you show it to your friends, they're going to be like, whoa! And you'll be like, yeah. Okay, now this time, I'll add in some left-hand flair. Or you can just do something simple, like this. It doesn't need to be fancy, as long as it bops. In fact, sometimes playing too much gets rid of that boppiness. Keep it simple. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. Alrighty. 1, A 1, 2, here we go. Oops, I read that wrong. I'm so sorry. Cut. I should quit drumming. Can't make mistakes. Not allowed, especially not on the internet. I had somebody yesterday like, you missed a note. Thanks. I missed more than one note. Ooh. Sorry you didn't catch them all. So helpful. Insightful commentary from random stranger. I certainly wouldn't have figured it out. Nope. Good thing I had them to tell me I missed a note. 1, 2, 29. Cool, last chart. It sounds way fancier, but again, all I'm doing is this with the right hand. I'm just improvising stuff on the left. Oops. I messed up. No. Here's a little Easter egg for all you drumline folks. If you knew Susie like I knew Susie, then you would like her too, like her too, like her too. If you knew Susie like I knew Susie, then you would like her too, like her too, like her too. Oops. Okay, we did it. Yay. We only got 2 more patterns to review. What? Technically proficient. I have fun with it. Yay. Reviewed. Okay. Now we're going to get into the wacky stuff. Do not try this at home. A lot of these patterns are difficult. Like, very difficult. Might take you months to learn. But these... Oof. This just takes it to a whole nother level. This one... is wacky, but the one after it is even wackier. Okay, so we're doing this at 125, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so the pattern, what's going on here? If you're on the vertical, it's there. If you're on the horizontal, it's there. So the pattern is... Okay? So this is normally what you play with, like... Or... like on a bione. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, or a 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and K. Very basic pattern. But what if instead of going ba 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 ba, what if it was triplets? The ba ba da da 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 da. So you're playing that pattern as triplets with 2 and 4 on the hi-hat, right? So you're doing 3 of the da 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 in the space of 4 quarter notes, so it's technically a 3/4 pattern as triplets, while reading through stuff. Where you're playing short notes on the snare drum, long notes on the bass drum from the charts. It's difficult, but not as hard as pattern 53, which is coming up shortly. Woo, that one's even harder. Okay, so we're doing 3/4, a straight pattern over swung. So scroll down on the home tab. We're going into the limb independence. We're doing the swung pattern, at least for the drums. So we're going to go into the swung drum parts for 100 to 159. And we just did 26 through 30. Okay. So if my numbering is correct, we are now going to do 21 through 25. Wow. Can you tell I have a doctorate? All my brain power went into that mathing right there. Here we go. Okay, so reading snare drum, 8th notes. Anything longer than that goes on the bass drum. 1, 2, ready, and. Still again. Hi-hat. Oops, sorry, I gotta flip this over. Hi-hats on 2 and 4. Da 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 da. Oh, 1, 2. Haven't played this one in a while. Oops, I totally was. I read the line above it. That's funny. I was like, that's not right. And then I dropped my stick. Alright, let's take a mulligan. You did not see that. I've never made a mistake in my life. That's a joke. Okay, let's try that again. This time, without testing gravity. We know it works, so we don't need to drop our stick. 2, ready, and. I don't need to skip a line and go back up to the line above me. It was feeling great until, you know, a comedy of errors. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. There's no excuse for that last one, but the line above it, my stick was slipping out of my hands as I was adjusting it, and it screwed up the 8th notes. But that last one was not good. Why, hello to you, Jaden. 1, welcome back. 2, 1, 2, here we go. Woo-wee! This is a weird one, but once you get it, it feels great. This one took me about a month to actually be able to read through the charts. A month of practicing. But the next one took me about 2 months to graduate from it. It's harder. What happened? Ugh, my nose is so itchy. Resist. It's always like when I'm doing a drum stream, my nose is just like, hey, we're gonna tickle you. I don't know why. She swallowed the fly. 1, 2, 2 more charts. 2, ready, and... So this one, it doesn't feel great yet. Like, there's some times where I'm like, yeah, this bops. And there are other times I'm just like, eh. So I'm going to do this again after I do pattern 53, which is harder. 1, 2, we'll review this again. Okay. Just kind of okay. Thanks, phone alarm. Alright, so, that pattern, difficult. Not as difficult as this one, though. This one is more difficult. So if we go here, the next one I'm going to do is even wackier. And this one I'm going to do a little bit slower, because, you know, it's more difficult. So this one is also 3/4 straight over swung. I should learn snare licks from lick this. I don't know what that is. Is that like a YouTube channel or something? Okay, so this pattern, also 3/4, but instead of playing 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a turning that into triplets, what we're actually turning into triplets is a soca pattern with the hi-hat. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes buckets, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead of going 1, 2, da 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 da, we're actually gonna play triplet, triplet, triplet. Buckets, 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 buckets. That puts 3 bucket inside of the space of 4 quarter notes. So it's a 3/4. While playing that as a straight pattern, and then reading swung 8th notes on the snare, and then bass drum is on anything longer than an 8th note. Okay, so... Okay, so that was 8th notes into quarter notes while playing the 3/4 soca feel. I should write snare licks for people to practice. What I'd highly recommend checking out, if you're looking for some like fun, harder, rudimental stuff to practice, on my home tab, are these shopping sprees. These are great. There's some really hard ones in here. But inside of here, there's over 30 shopping sprees. Some of them are easier, like Blue Devils like 94 is way easier than like Blue Devils 2004. So some of them are easier, some of them are way harder. Like Blue Knights is a really cool one. There's a lot of fancy pantsy stuff inside of a lot of these. So check those out. But the thing with like snare licks and whatnot is there's like already a lot of people who do that. So I wouldn't really be contributing anything newer to the space. Jeff Fry, Freestyle Rudiments, he does a bunch of like snare breaks. He teaches you how to play it, etc. So like, happy to have Jeff go ahead and continue to do that stuff. But for me, I like to avoid the copyright issues related to show music. Composers get very touchy with that, which I understand as a composer. I get that. But with the snare licks and whatnot, I just haven't really done much. But that is something I could add to the list. But we got a lot to do. All the things to do. Okay, so I'm doing 115. Oh, what playlist did I just go through? 21 through 25, I think. Okay, so inside of here, under the swung drum charts, click. 16 through 20. So I'm going to do this at 115, so a little slower than that one. This one's harder, so it requires more of my brain power. And then I'll go back and I'll review that one that I just did that was just kind of like okay. And then tomorrow we'll play through over 60 patterns in a row. 1, 2, ready, and. So again, 3 over 4 straight over swung. Here's the quarter note. One, two, 1, 2, ready, and. While marching, what was my best memory? Let me think of that. 1, 2, ready, and. My snare wasn't hitting on all those. I don't know, I'm kind of... Most of the things that like come to mind are like when I was teaching drumline rather than marching in a drumline. Because like seeing students succeed is like very rewarding. 1, 2, let me keep thinking of it. Oops. Read that wrong. I guess one of my like favorite memories when I was performing, when I was a student, is when our drumline instructor, my senior year, was no longer like left, and I became basically the drumline instructor. And so like I was very honored to be given that responsibility as a student. So that was very cool. Play that on the wrong drum. Sorry. But yeah, just like because I was like the section leader, center snare, and I had been working really hard to like improve as a leader and like start to learn how to teach. But that like changed my trajectory because I really focused on teaching. Is cool. I was bad at it, but I got better. Hit my stick. Whoopsies. Woo! Yeah, so the shup, when you're doing that, I'm changing from hitting with the bead to hitting with the side of the stick, the shaft. And that, like, downward motion, if I'm not doing, like, a fulcrum crossover, like, it can hit my stick. So that's what happened there. Whoopsies. Cool. Let's go back and do the one that we just did before this one. So pattern number 52. And we're going to try and make it sound better. But that sounded pretty good, other than when I hit my stick or maybe read a rhythm wrong or, you know, when my arms burst into flames. It happens to everybody, right? Okay, so 125. Cool. All right, so again, this pattern, in case you're like just jumping in, well, I want to switch. Whoa. Don't do that. This pattern is also a 3/4. You're playing 3 of these ride patterns in the space of 4 notes. While reading short, 8th notes on the snare, long notes on the bass drum. All right, so we're doing this at 125. We just did charts 16 through 20, so let me just go back to this playlist, and we'll do the next set of charts above it, 11 through 15, just going in reverse order today, so I'm not playing the same way every time. Oops, 125, not 115. All right, so let's try this one again. This one and pattern 53 like require parental permission to be able to attempt to play it. They are difficult. 1, 2, ready, and... That's the ride pattern. Hi-hat on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and... Cool, not bad. Every one of the charts is different though, so maybe I'll run into one where I just completely fall apart. Stay tuned. We'll find out. 1, 2, oh 1, 2, here we go. I'm desperately trying to not play the inverse of this, the pattern that I was just doing, where it permutates from this variation. So 1 EN, 2 EN. On the right, that it is. Cool. This feels pretty good. Man, my left leg is tired. At that one where it's the 8th notes on the hi-hat the entire time. Woo! 1. With the foot, that is. 1, 2, here we go. No! No, 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 no. You did not see that. We gotta try that again. Wake up, Jared. There's only 2 more charts. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Woo! That's hard. Oof. It was weird. That particular chart, I was just like, brain would not compute. 1, last chart, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Yeah, so the right, it got funky there. These cymbals like are great because they're low volume. So and the heads are the silent stroke, so they're also great because they're low volume. But they like eat through my sticks, so it was like getting a weird rebound to it. They're not as bad as these other sticks that like are vampire sticks. But tomorrow when I play through all of these patterns, I'm gonna use a fresh pair of sticks. So I'll leave that there as my reminder. Hey. Let's try and avoid some of those issues by using a fresher pair. Okay, so I've officially reviewed all of these 60 plus different patterns. So that was both of those right there. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is actually go through every single one of them, reading one chart, so you can hear how a single chart can be played over 60 different ways using limb independence for straight and swung patterns, or straight over swung like I just did. So tomorrow is going to be quite the challenge. I don't know how long it's going to take me, honestly, to get through all of this. Probably at least 2-3 hours to do just that. So that is going to be quite the marathon, mentally speaking. But I look forward to the challenge, so stay tuned for that. And then I'm actually going to take like a month off from streaming. So the majority of the rest of the year, I'm not going to be streaming. I'll be doing one in like a few weeks, for like a week, and then I'll take some time off again for like Christmas, hanging out with family. But I'll be back in January, like regularly streaming. But every day there will be a new play along that releases, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to find those resources, go to my home tab of YouTube. There's literally thousands of free resources for you. So there's chop stuff, there's grid variations, over 1,000 of those. There's the limb independence. This is where I was just practicing. If you're like, well, how do I develop the limb independence? Every one of these playlists links to how to develop limb independence on the drum kit. Just watch the first 5 minutes of it, and it shows you step by step what to do, a process that might take you weeks or months for each pattern. But then you too can play any of the limb independent patterns that I've been doing, as I've demonstrated on streams. There's also over 500 marching bass related stuff. It's a bunch of cadences. There's sight reading stuff, and then there's a bunch of technique exercises. For any one of these like play along headers, if you click on them, it shows you all of the playlists. So there's almost 500 technique exercises across all these different playlists. So check that out if you're interested in it. And finally, because people have asked a bunch of really good questions in these streams, I've edited them and put them into this playlist that has over 17 hours of drumming Q&A. Drawing off of not only my experience like performing for almost 30 years and teaching for since 2003 for a long time. I'm old. But also teaching every grade, kindergarten through doctoral students. So I've got a range of performing and teaching experience when I'm answering these questions. And as a researcher, I'm also drawing on research for some of the stuff that I talk about. So you could find all of those in here. If you run into any of these members' first videos, they're all scheduled to release for free. Every single one of them. There's over 600 of them. If you want that early access, it's 99 cents. Just click join under any one of my videos, and it gives you over 600 videos early access for 99 cents. But again, they're all coming out for free, I promise. So I don't paywall my stuff. I don't sell content. Like I don't sell books or apps or courses or teach privately anymore. Just trying to give this away for free. If you enjoy these resources, just share them with somebody else. And if you don't enjoy these resources, share them with an enemy. Goodbye.